Good evening, friends. It gives me immense pleasure and delight to be amongst you in this colorful 8th Gala of the Toronto chapter of the Institute of Chartered of India. I deem it a honor, a privilege, and I would like to compliment the chairman of the Toronto chapter, Mr. Amit Goyal, and his entire team for having put in a lot of work. And I can only confidently say that the Toronto chapter is one of the most active chapters of the Institute of Chartered of India. Friends, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India currently has 23 chapters around the world, and today the Chartered Accountants from India are looked upon with high esteem and are accepted around the world. In fact, I am very happy to inform all the members present here that tomorrow we are opening the second chapter in Canada, that is in Vancouver, and very shortly we also propose to open a chapter in Calgary. I am sure all the members of Canada present here will be benefited by the chapters that are being set up. I am extremely happy to have the pleasure of Honorable Member of the Provincial Parliament, who is also the Minister, Deepika, who is here. And what is very important is that she is a member of our profession. And it's such a great delight that Deepika, being a member of our profession, has assumed the office as a minister. And I compliment her as the President of the Institute, Madam, for the good work we are doing, and we are there to support you, and I'm sure your contribution would go a long way in trying to see how best you could help the citizens of Canada. Mr. Akhilesh Mishra, the Consular General of India, Tasha Batson, Vice President CPA Canada, other distinguished past chairmen, members of the profession present here, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first official visit to Toronto chapter, and I can only say Toronto is beautiful. I had the opportunity of going around Toronto this afternoon along with the Vice Chairman of Toronto chapter, Mr. Manmohan, who took me for a long drive there, and it was really a great delight, and I can say you're all extremely lucky to stay in such a lovely city. Having said this, I would just like to inform all the members present here that today India is looked upon by the entire world. India is a happening economy. We have a new government, a new Prime Minister. We have Mr. Arun Jaitley as the Honorable Finance Minister, who was there with us on the 1st of July when we celebrated 65 years of our existence. Mr. Arun Jaitley was in full praise for the profession. He said the chartered accountants have played a very important role in the growth and development of the nation, and we expect your support. There is a need for them to kickstart the economy. They're looking at a resurgent India, and I, as a President, committed to Mr. Arun Jaitley that we are there 24/7 to help the new government to see that how we could have a resurgent India. Back home, friends, the profession is doing extremely well. Ours is the second largest accounting body in the world today. 235,000 members, 850,000 students, that 850,000 students. And today, I can say ours is the most affordable course. Within rupees 25,000, a student can join the CA course and complete the CA course. And all of you have heard of many success stories. Prema Jaikumar, the daughter of an auto rickshaw driver, a few years back from Mumbai, got the first rank in CA final. Last term, when we had the CA final result, we had a girl who was a daughter of a grocery store owner, a boy, son of a carpenter from Ahmedabad, who got a rank in CA final. Both of them got ranks in CA final. And these examples have motivated more and more students to join the CA program, and they're able to bring about a transformation in the lives of the families. And today the average pay package for a young CA in India is 70,000 rupees per month. Globally, plenty of opportunities. Australia is where a lot of recruitment is happening. We have 3 chapters in Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. We find a lot of activity in the Singapore, and the most happening place is Gulf. Dubai, we have more than 2,000 CAs. Abu Dhabi, about 800 CAs. Kuwait, Muscat, Oman. The entire Gulf region, we have more than 10,000 chartered accountants working in the Gulf region. So the biggest success story is the Gulf region. Second is Australia. Then we have Canada, and then we have Singapore. I'm sure all our members who are settled abroad are able to contribute their best for the growth and development of the nation in which they are working. Friends, the Institute has taken up a lot of new initiatives. We are playing our regulatory role to perfection. The Disciplinary Committee of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is putting its best efforts to see how best it could punish all the erring members. we have the Financial Reporting Review Board, a peer review board, ethical standards board that sets up the ethical framework for the entire members of the institute. In addition to this year we launched two new initiatives. One was on women empowerment and the second was on young members empowerment. Considering the fact that today out of 235,000 chartered accountants, 48,000 are women members, we realized that many women in India were slowly getting disconnected from the profession. We thought we should extend and help to the women members of our profession. I am very happy to inform all the honorable members present here that we launched a flexi working portal for the woman member, wherein a woman member who wants to work on a flexi basis, let us say from 12 to 6 or 12 to 5, she can register on the portal, and we have made a request to all the CA firms across the country, all the corporates across the country to look at our women members who are ready to work on a flexi basis. Friends, as you know, in India, women have a lot of challenges. They have to take care of the family, they have to take care of the children, and as a result of which they find it difficult to continue with their jobs. As a result of which we found them getting discontinued from the profession. So to engage them back to the profession, we launched this working portal, and which has been a big success. And this particular projects that were launched for the women empowerment was showcased in the World Congress of Accountants that was conducted in Rome last week. Another ambitious project which has received global attention is the Reading Room project. This year we have been able to set up more than 100 reading halls across the country. We find that many students do not have place to study at home. They are living in a joint family. They do not have private rooms to study. So we realized that there is a need for us to provide reading halls across the country. We went to the council, took an approach from the council. We made a request to all the branches, 147 branches across the country. And I'm extremely delighted to inform you, we have set up 100 reading halls across the country. These reading halls provide a simple facility for a student to get his books, come to the institute and prepare himself. And again, this project was selected for the project gallery in the World Congress of Accountants, and it has attracted a lot of global attention. Another area which we focused on the young members. Today, young members are not interested in traditional areas of practice. They're not interested in traditional roles. They want to get into new areas, forensic audit, fraud detection, IFRS implementation, ERP implementation, e-commerce consulting, information systems audit. So many new areas have opened up, and we want to encourage the young members to take up specialization, because today the industry is looking at chartered accountants with additional skill sets. We're also trying to see how best youngsters can take up global careers. We've launched global career e-kits, so that if they want to come to Canada, they can just download this e-kit, try to find out what are the job opportunities available in Canada, what are the visa requirements, what are the kind of pay packages being offered, so that they could confidently come to Canada. The Young Members Empowerment Committee has been putting a lot of effort to help the young members, and I'm sure way forward you will have a lot of young chartered accountants taking up global careers. On the IFRS front, today more than 130 countries have adopted IFRS in the preparation of financial statements. The Council of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has taken a decision that yes, we also have to align with what is happening globally. And I'm extremely happy to inform the members on the 10th of July 2014, the Honorable Finance Minister in his budget speech has clearly indicated that India would be adopting IFRS from 2014-15, 15-16 and mandatory from on an optional basis, and from 16-17 on a mandatory basis. So we are going about educating our members on the new reporting standards, and I can say that we have completely converged with the new reporting standards. GST is another new legislation that is happening in the country, and the Institute is playing a proactive role. On the company law, a lot of concerns are there. Audit rotation has been introduced for the first time in India. A lot of penalties and prosecutions have been introduced for the first time in India. They have put a cap on the number of audits an auditor can take up, a chartered accountant can take up audits. All these issues have been facing our attention. We are working closely with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs to see how best we are able to address all the issues. Friends, my request to all of you present here is that we have to adopt lifelong learning as our mantra. If you have to be successful in your careers, if you want to scale new heights, you have to adopt lifelong learning, and for that we have leveraged on technology. I come from a city like Bangalore. In Bangalore, everyone talks technologies, and a lot of technology is developed in Bangalore, and for the institute, we have leveraged on technology. We have launched a digital library, we have launched a mobile app, we have launched a knowledge gateway, we have launched video podcasts, we have e-learning that has been launched, we have webcasts. A whole lot of initiatives have been launched for all of you. Sitting here in Canada, you can update yourself in the developments taking place in the profession. Finally, friends, for the students, we have launched a cloud campus. All their audio lectures, video lectures, e-learning courses, study materials, suggested answers is available at a click of a button. Today what is happening is that students want to study online, and we are the first institute in the country to have launched a cloud campus. The CA examinations are tough today. The pass percentage is 3.2%. Last time it was 7.2%. And the message we're giving to the students is that the CA examinations are tough and it will continue to be tough. That is the message we're giving to all the students there. And finally, a few suggestions to all of our distinguished members here in Canada. My request to each one of you is that, number one, you need to specialize. Each one of you, the chairman was telling me, Mr. Amit Goyal, that all the chartered accountants here are extremely successful. All of them are having attractive pay packages, a high quality of living, and Canada is the most ideal place for a chartered accountant to come and settle. And I'm so happy that Amit had so much good words about the members present here. My only request to each one of you is that you need to build additional skill sets. If you want to go up your organization, if you want to scale your organization, if you want to be the top guy for the company, you need to build additional skill sets. We have launched 14 certification courses, and we'll be very happy to support your chapter to conduct the certification courses. And in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Muscat, Kuwait, all the certification courses have been a big success. I have requested Amit to see that we can launch a few certification courses for all of you. That's number one. Number two, you need to be global. Absolutely essential that yes, you have come to Canada, but you find a good opportunity for you to work in Singapore. You should be ready to, you should not be attached to a particular country. You should be ready to travel and take up new assignments. That is what I would like to say. You need to be truly global. Number three, don't drift away from traditional areas of our profession. Of course, finance is something core to our profession. It is absolutely essential for you to keep in mind that you should not drift away from your core areas, getting into operations, and many a times I find chartered accountants getting into various other areas and drift away from traditional areas of the profession, which I feel we should avoid. Number four, as I said, you should adopt lifelong learning. Try to adopt new technology to see how best you can upgrade yourself. And lastly, you should, I can just tell you that so many developments are taking place in India. For some reason you want to come back to India, there's absolutely a big welcome for all of you. Don't. Whenever I speak to members situated overseas, they say, Mr. Raghu, I've lost touch with income tax, I've lost touch with statutory audit. How do you think I can be successful? I can only tell you is that today a lot of new opportunities are opening up for our profession. And we are encouraging chartered accountants to specialize. So if you come back to India, you can get into a lot of new areas. You could get into business consulting, you could get into investment consulting, you can get into technology consulting, you could get into forensic audit, you can get into ERP implementation, you could get into IFRS implementation. Sky's the limit. So absolutely you can be rest assured that if you want to come back any point of time to India, you can come back, and there are plenty of opportunities for each one of you present here. With this positive note, I am extremely thankful to Amit Goyal for having invited me. Yes, it's a very brief stopover at Canada. Tomorrow I'm going to Vancouver and day after back to Bombay. But I can just say I've enjoyed being with all of you, and I'm sure we'll have a great time this evening. Thank you very much.